Hello, it's Coach Charlie with the TAC Basketball Academy. I've seen too many teams get destroyed and become disheartened by offenses that excel in transition basketball. Today in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to stop a fast break in basketball. I'm sure you've always wondered this, so let's get right into it. In this video, I'm going to show you the secret defensive play that works every time to slow down offensive fast breaks. Then I'm going to show you the key to breaking up the speed and rhythm of fast breaks. The simplicity of this will blow your mind. Last, I'm going to show you the 4 simple solutions on defense you can implement to frustrate and disrupt your opponent's easy offensive fast break buckets. So, what is the secret defensive play that works every time to slow down offensive fast breaks? The secret transition play is called a defensive fast break. See, the number one objective to the defensive play is to not give up easy buckets. You must protect the paint, find the ball, and get out to your man as soon as possible. Any pass attempt thrown ahead, when caught, should place the offensive player in a position of weakness, facing the sideline with their back to the basket with no immediate scoring options. This gives your teammates time to recover and make it tough for the offensive team to score quickly. Before I tell you the key to breaking up the speed and rhythm of fast breaks, I want to remind you to subscribe to this channel. I'm putting out videos daily to help you develop into a premium basketball player. Don't miss out on the content. Click the subscribe button. Now I'm going to tell you the key to breaking up the speed and rhythm of fast breaks. Effective communication between you and your teammates early, loud, and often. We also call that ELO, E-L-O, early, loud, and often. See, good teammates talk sometimes. Great teammates talk all the time. You can't shut them up. Not only do they talk, they touch, they hit each other, right? They pat each other on the back. They encourage each other, right? They put each other in position all the time, not only with their words, but their actions. Now that you know how to stymie fast breaks with your secret defensive play and communication, I want to know if you've ever heard of the defensive fast break I described. Go ahead, drop yes or no in the comments. No judgment from me. I'm just curious. Go ahead, comment below with your answer. Now, I'm going to show you the 4 simple solutions on defense you can implement to frustrate and disrupt your opponent's easy offensive fast breaks. First, great defensive teams sprint back from block to block within 4 seconds. Keep in mind, you want to win the first 2 steps when sprinting. Then backpedal to obtain your court vision. So I want to show you what that looks like on my court. So we talk about great teams running back from block to block. Let's say this is the block area. Okay, let's say here's what was defense down here. Right, here's the block area. Okay, you were on offense here, half court. Right, great teams run from block area to block, sprint back within 4 seconds. That's the key. Within 4 seconds, you want to sprint from block to block. And then again, bring it up. You want to win the first 2 steps. You want to have that principle and mentality. Also, what goes along with that is you want to win the first 2 steps when transitioning from offense to defense. And all that simply means is the first 2 steps you take, you might want to sprint. Your back may be to the basketball. Then after the first 2, you start backpedaling so you can build your court vision, so you can know where to go, right? So you want to bust out, get down the court, right? Who knows where? But again, after those first 2 steps, okay, you want to start turning around to build your court vision, right? To see where you need to be, where you may have to communicate to a teammate, where you have to put somebody physically in position. Second, once you're back, get the basket covered. Here's another key. After sprinting back, getting ahead of the basketball, Winning the first two steps, turn it around. Cover the basket. Again, here's my court again. Now I want to show just half court. Okay, here it is. Here's my court. Okay, we got back from block to block within 4 seconds. Coming down the court, you want to cover the basket. We want to make it tough for them to score. We want to disrupt their rhythm and timing. So after you sprint back, first sprint back hard, 4 seconds. Win the first two steps. Second, do what? Cover the basket. Now they have no chance of getting an easy bucket. They're going to have to shoot over you at this point. Third, get the ball slowed down and forced to a side. Limit the ball handler's court vision to pass the ball up the court. Okay, now let's talk about that. So, here it again, we have the court. We have, and this is now half court, going up to where you need to defend this side over here. Okay, so once we got back from block to block, right, within 4 seconds. Second, we covered the basket, so there's no easy buckets going ahead. Now we want to force the basketball, right? This may be the ball handler right here. We want to force the basketball up one side of the court, right? We want to limit their court vision. We don't want them looking towards the middle of the court. Keep the ball on one side of the court. So now if they have to pass the ball up, again, when they catch it, if they have to pass the ball up the court, they're passing the ball up the sideline, and you've taken away this whole side of the court, right? You've taken it away, which then leads to point number 4. Now your teammates are back. This leads now to point number 4. And point 4 is what? Get to your man as soon as possible. So think about that. One, we got back from block to block within 4 seconds. We won the first 2 steps, and we sprinted back. Right, we sprinted first with our back to the basket, our offensive basket. Then we did what? We backpedaled. Okay, then we what? Number 2, we covered the basket. Once we covered the basket, we went to number 3. We made sure that the teammate who was guarding the ball, they kept the basketball on one side of the court. Okay, to limit the ball handler's court vision. We don't want the ball handler looking to get the ball in the middle or the swinger to the weak side. Keep it on one side of the court, right? Then it leads to number 4. Once we all are back, we do what? We disperse and we get back to our man. So obviously, whoever's guarding the ball at that time, they're on their man. Everyone else, you have to disperse back and get to your man. Why? Because we want to be in short closeout situations, right? You want to be in short closeout situations. You want to be to a place and space where it makes it tough for them to do what? Penetrate, kick, overdrive, whatever it might be. Make it tough. Disrupt. Now that you know how to stop a fast break in basketball, how would you like to have a guide that answers all of your questions about the must-know basketball principles and in what situation to apply them? Well, you're in luck. If you click the link in the description of this video below, you can download the guide I put together as my gift to you. Enjoy it and keep attacking.